Hello, my name is Zach Burkhalter. I'm with Epic Charter Schools, and I'd like to welcome you to Epic Charter Schools. Just to give you a little bit of background on myself, I got my bachelor's in history and political science from Southwestern. From there, I moved on to get my master's from Colorado Tech. I worked at Science Museum Oklahoma doing the curator position and as well as the educational programs coordinator, where we worked on programs to facilitate the literacy in physics, mathematics, and various sciences. From that point on, I went to UConn Public Schools where I taught social sciences like world history, U.S. government, and world cultural geography. Jacob's test scores indicate a relative aptitude in two instructional areas, geometry and measurement, as well as data and probability. However, his test scores also indicate lacking in terms of algebraic reasoning and algebra. In order to ensure Jacob's success, the algebraic reasoning and algebra strand must be addressed. In order for Jacob to progress onto subjects where he shows the most proclivity, geometry and data slash probability, he must improve his scores in the aforementioned areas where he is lacking so that he can continue to be successful and advance at an acceptable rate. Therefore, it is my opinion that subjects dealing with the algebraic reasoning are paramount. Most importantly, standard 5.A.1.1, 5.A.1.2, 5.A.2.1, 5.A.2.2, and 5.A.2.3, which all sounds like gibberish, but they're very important because they will keep him on track where he needs to be according to the state's standards. By presenting high expectations for Jacob and fervently supporting his growth with adequate instruction, he will be able to achieve success and growth in these problem areas. It is crucial that he receive one-on-one instruction beginning with standard 5.A.1.1. As he masters each of these standards dealing with the algebraic reasoning, he can thusly utilize said skills to conquer the next standard in the sequence, so on and so forth. Due to his low scores pertaining to algebra, it is critical that one-on-one instruction is given to each academic standard relating to the subject area. As he becomes more successful, he will become more confident. This confidence will allow him to progress through each standard and become even more proficient. What I would like to do is I would like to go through a simple lesson plan that I've developed in order to help Jacob with his, I hate to say lacking in this certain area. I would start off with the commutative property of addition. It would start off something like, what is the commutative property of addition, and how do I use it? And then I would go into assisted practice for a day or two, and then I would also move on to individual practice. This is going to allow him to progress not only by himself. He'll be assisted at first, but he'll be able to progress on his own terms and by himself. And then he'll be able to apply these skills to multiplication, subtraction, etc., 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 so on and so forth. The commutative property of addition is something similar. Here's the simplest way to explain it. If you have two marbles here and one marble here, how many marbles do you have? You have three marbles. If you have two marbles here and one marble here, you still have three marbles because 2 plus 1 equals 3 and 1 plus 2 equals 3 as well. I believe it'll be very simple to progress him through these areas of deficiency. It just will take that one-on-one time in order to ensure that he is successful.